Today, we're tier ranking every AEW World Champion ever. And I'm joined by Shad, Clark, and Chaos to talk about it. Hello, gents.
What up?
What's
What
up?
up? What up?
You,
Let's let's just get straight into it, and let's start off with the inaugural champion in 2019, the 182-day reign of Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
A.
I'll put it in
Given
A.
timing.
I'm gonna put it at
Fine.
A. Inaugural. He was a star that kind of set AEW on the map. I'm gonna give it
Inner
an A.
Circle was popping as well. Inner Circle was
So-
popping.
And they
Yeah.
sold more than just a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of bubbly.
Little bit of the bubbly.
They sold a bit more than just a little bit.
They sold a lot of it. I miss that Chris Jericho. I really,
too.
really miss him. Like,
That was the
he
last
was-
best thing he did.
Up next, we have the first reign of John Moxley, the 277-day reign of Moxley.
I'm gonna put it as a C. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really remember much from that reign, to be fair.
I would
Um,
say B because of the defenses. But I hear where Chaos is coming from on C.
I'm gonna
Got
give
hit
it a
by
B.
the pandemic.
I'm gonna give it a B. I think he definitely did his purpose for being the champ, but I'm gonna give it a B. I don't think it was one of the best ones, but I don't think it was a bad reign by any
What's
means.
interesting to me is he made Eddie Kingston feel really, really important in that defense.
That's true.
And then he also did the best I think anybody has done with Lance Archer and Brian Cage. Those two matches are very underrated. And then he also had the defense against Brody Lee. I mean, think about that run of title defenses. You have those four.
Yeah,
that's where
it did. Hold on, it did.
That's B. That's B tier.
Moxley is like his work is more important the more you think about it for what he does and whatnot. So I'll give it. I think B is a fair ranking for his.
Yeah,
reign.
I'll change mine. Can I go B?
Cool. Yeah, there we are. Then we'll go B tier for John Moxley. Then, of course, Kenny Omega's reign, the 346-day reign. Where does it rank?
I'm putting GOAT.
GOAT tier.
100%. I really loved his
belt,
reign.
Belt collector and all. Come on.
Of all the
GOAT
title
tier.
reigns, I'm gonna add GOAT as well.
The reason why the best wrestling storyline in AEW history and one of the best wrestling storylines in history, like wrestling history within the last 10 years, is him and Hangman. And he was a big catalyst on being that heel and making what we'll get to at some point with Hangman. But the chase for it, Kenny's GOAT tier.
To your point, too, you think memorable moments? Go back and look at two of the biggest debuts in AEW history, Danielson and Adam Cole. Who was the one holding the microphone after defeating Christian Cage that night in that position to even make that? He's involved in that moment, right?
That's
During
true.
that reign. So many things happened. It's not even just that rivalry, to your point, right? The rivalry it's the best in AEW history, but over that time, even the crossing over to TNA, we're seeing remnants of that now.
Yep.
Right?
That's true.
Yep. And he was like in full on storylines over there with Alexander. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Hey,
Oh, that was sick.
MJF. That's a Hall of Famer. Just to let you know.
Oof. Beef. Shade thrown to MJF there. Up next, Hangman Adam Page, the 197-day reign.
A.
Where does it rank?
Oh man.
A.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put him as D.
C. The chase was more important than the championship reign.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't. He wasn't bad by any means, but he didn't it felt flat, a little bit more flat. I'm not even mad at D, but it's definitely in the C.
The
and
reason
D
I put it
range.
as D, it could have just about made it for C, but why I put it as D as well is because he tried to bring backstage beef onto the screen, and then he went to the business for himself against CM Punk with the workers' rights stuff. And it just didn't put him in a good light. And he just really wanted to try and just ruin the whole thing. So that's why he goes down to D for me. Yeah, he could have made it for C, but yeah, D. Even prior to that, it was all forgettable. So yeah.
I thought when he was on screen though, he did an excellent job. So while I do understand where you're coming from on the CM Punk thing, we got to remember that his wife had a child basically during this time, and the run as far
That's
as the
still the
matches were
on-screen stuff.
concerned. No, that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna go with the off-screen stuff too, now I get that the CM Punk situation was odd, but the title defenses themselves, the on-screen work was quality. Even the on-screen work that caused the off-screen drama with Punk was entertaining. And that would
I'm
be the
chucking
only
it in C.
caveat I have to making it so low.
I'm chucking it in C. Up next, of course, we have the controversial, well, the first reign of CM Punk in AEW, the 87-day reign before he got hurt.
Yeah, that first run was a bit of a dud. He just didn't get really
D.
going. Really.
D.
Say again?
It doesn't. I'm
The
giving it
E?
a D.
Oh,
D.
D. Okay.
D.
F.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a D. Like it just didn't get
F.
going, unfortunately. So
As in
yeah.
F that.
Yeah, it's definitely at the bottom of the barrel.
It could have been so much more, but yeah, he decided to go and jump into crowds, and then yeah.
So overall, I'll chuck it in D then. Then moving on, of course, we had the interim and then official reign of Jon Moxley, JM2.
Man, I wanna put it up there because
C for
it
me.
was. I feel like the importance of it because he kind of was the cog in to kind of in an important time for him and whatnot. I'm gonna put it a B.
I'd say it's C. I mean, I guess it could put B, especially when it came to the twist that he actually won the championship against CM Punk in a squash fashion. That was quite a surprise. And yeah, he did defend it a couple times in Dynamite and whatnot, but and then obviously he ultimately lost it. It's
Yeah,
between B
okay.
and C for me.
Either,
Yeah.
I'm fine with C. I'm fine with C. I don't
Yeah.
think it was it wasn't one of the best reigns, but
No.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it for just Mox in general, kind of being a vet and like being a good reset for him. But if we're talking about title reigns, that's fine. We can put it at C.
Cool. Then up next, we have CM Punk 2, the iconic 3-day reign. I wonder where you guys are going
F.
to rank this.
F.
F minus?
F.
I
I don't
was
even know
gonna
why.
put it in B just for the content that he gave us, and yeah, like he kept his name in our he kept his name in our mouths for quite some time. Pause. But
If we had joke below goat,
his biggest title defense was a press conference.
Yeah, 100%. He went scorched earth,
Most
and I loved it.
iconic moment in AEW history, though.
But I did like him and Joe as a match. So,
they definitely wrestled.
but I'll have to
Wait,
put it.
no,
at
you
F. It
wait.
was,
That wasn't that reign.
No, not that Rain.
that was-
You got it confused.
That
I'm
was the
sorry.
big title
No, I
reign.
meant backstage, right? There was that tussle. Didn't we all see it on Dynamite down the road?
That was late, though, again.
Yeah, that's later. He's
Yeah, no,
talking about when
many
you
of
we
won
didn't
these
see the
from
payoff at the
Moxley.
time, but the real physicality.
Oh my gosh.
Right, well, that goes in F tier. Then
Yeah.
we had JM3, Jon Moxley once again.
E for
reliable.
excessive. Does that count?
I thought you were meant to be I thought you were meant to be an AEW
I
fan.
am. This one was too many. I'm gonna go D for realism.
Again, I don't remember nothing from this. I think it's a D for me.
I'm gonna go D. There wasn't anything super memorable about it.
Dude, we went full Dudleys there. That was a 3D.
Yeah.
Whoa, way. Well, it goes in the D then. But up next, we had the iconic 406-day reign by MJF. Where does this belong?
Goat.
Goat.
Memorable feuds in there. Obviously the ending was a bit of a dud, but yeah, there's so many memorable the iconic Iron Man match with Bryan Danielson, and everything else in between. I can't think of the top of my head right now, but yeah, definitely up there. Goat.
Yeah, no, it's him and Kenny are probably that's the argument for the
Kenny.
who had the best reign.
Yeah.
But those that it's a GOAT tier title reign for sure. Not even like I can't even bat.
The match he had with Kenny as
well.
well to eclipse his record as well, even though he was thrown on Collision just randomly, but it was still great.
Yeah, MJF knows how to make storylines matter as a wrestler, especially as a title. He's that good on the mic and as a character where like he's gonna sell you a ticket for whoever he's going with, including a guy who is apparently a scary bull, but that is what it is. Sorry,
Up
Roosh.
next, we had Samoa Joe, this 113-day reign.
I'm gonna put him in the A tier. It was quite enjoyable. Had some great matches. You know Joe. He's great on the mic.
I-
Knows how to put on great matches.
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna go like B plus. I had like high B, low A.
That match
I'm
they
like
had
right
with
between
Hook,
the two.
that match with Hook was a great showing.
Then everything with
was nice.
everything with Hangman and
Yeah.
with Swerve. Yeah,
he deserved it. 100%.
I'll give it an A. Maybe it's recency bias, but I did like Joe a
That's
lot as a
fair.
champion.
I was
give
glad
it
that
an
he didn't make him feel like he was a transitional champion because I thought that was going to be the thing. But the fact that they didn't make the most out of it, and sort of writing on the wall when it was the next person up next. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love Samoa Joe. Glad that he got a chance to be one of the top guys in that company because he deserves it.
Even like the planting the seeds at All Out where he bumps MJF's shoulder, like the little things he did along the way were really good. That's a great point, Chaos. Like it's one of those that I think even looked upon more fondly than it was as it was happening.
Joe,
Now.
and he felt like a champion. Like that's another
Yeah.
key thing. Like how he presents himself and all that. Definitely felt like a champ. So I'm cool with A. I like A for that.
There we are then. And then last but certainly not least, we have the one which is currently ongoing, Swerve Strickland.
Oh
God,
god,
your friends that do stuff together.
Active champion.
My favorite intercontinental European hardcore title holder, man. Oh, that's not a mid card title. My bad. Give him a C for now.
Yeah, right now in terms of presentation and how they kind of they see him and value him on TV, it's not looking that nice.
If we're rating character work, it's higher. If we're rating booking, it's definitely.
I mean, we're rating the reign, and the booking is a key part of the reign. So it's not been a world beater just yet. I'm not gonna give it an F or a D because he's had very good matches.
100%.
So I'll put a C. I'll give him a C, and it could get up if he continues to be champ. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a C for now.
Yeah, C.
I would agree with C, but it's a high C for me.
A high C. Well, there we go. We'll chuck that in the C, and that brings us to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe here at Wrestling Republic. We're continuing to grow, and if you like content like this, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.